What in the world? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. That must mean she must have died sometime after that. Oh. Dun dun dun! That also means somebody else must have saved her. Better ask her what happened. Who's there? Wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile! I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. Sissel? My name is Camilla. Camilla. So it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell, the poor little thing. This is the land of the dead. Land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Ah, I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember, sort of. You do? Looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, eh? I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen at Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. Park? Hemsick Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Isn't that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah. Lynn always said, no, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Hemsick Park, eh? What am I going to do? Lynn's going to be mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box in the park. Right, the music box. A music box was hidden in the apartment. Finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? I don't know. Where? I'll pretend not to know. You know. You don't have to humor me. Oops. What happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Before? Oh, before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. Well, the music box is in the park. Better let Lynn know. This your old house? Yep, this is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. Gonna take pollution down by 0. She is, huh? By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away? No, that's not it. My dad, he's going to die. And it's all... Her father's the detective. What? What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Jowd. That's right. What in the world? What a small world. How coincidental. 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream, but it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago. That's almost 10 years ago. That murder case. Zippy. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was gonna surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. I'm home, Camilla. Why is it dark? I was wondering why it did the happy birthday song. What? Yeah, we've seen this before. Mom! Mom! What's that noise? Was somebody trying to recreate it in the other place? I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. I know that contraption, and I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake, a birthday message. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. Just leave it to me. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked him for it. But I wanted to tell everybody it was my fault. My dad said I said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. It's also unbelievably tragic. Can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jout's daughter? I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why was I kidnapped? I want to know. Whoops. I know. Yeah, you keep forgetting that, Sissel. Maybe we better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore? I think we better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm gonna rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy. So where in the part did she die? What took you so long? I've traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, he's the one who chose this location. A rump. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing this extra work all for the sake of his deal. Be quiet. Can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. Alright, as you wish, Beauty. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Maybe it's that creepy doll. Someone there? Can you hear me? Talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Alright, we're leaving. Pardon me, little lady. Keep! Yeah, that'll teach her. Yep, threw away the thing I was in. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. The sum of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the power of the dead? Well, 25. Man, we should be in bed by now. Looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla. Not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. You know her name. Grill! Steak! I told Lynn what I had found about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. We decided to do this rather than have you actually listen to the entire conversation. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Your father isn't this stupid old Justice Minister? I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. Looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too. Like Oliver and, like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could, be just a coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the power of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. Told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Mr. Minister. It wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. I'll try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Guard! How can this be in you? How can I believe in you? I'm a realist. Please. If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... We tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. You won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? If she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it. I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter? That's... Ooh-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Miss you, baby. Inspector Cabanella. Oh yeah. My stuff. Oh yeah. Pick random stuff. A little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Gang's all here. Detective Jowd! Who are these guys? Why do they have hats on their spears? Or why do they have spears on their heads? Detective Jowd, I'm so sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn, please don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye. Dot dot dot. According to what I heard, Emily is supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers. They were lying in wait for her. But Amelie didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. A disco fever? And so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead? Apparently. Amelie and Camilla are about the same age. Kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Alright, you asked her to bring the music box. Camilla. My poor Amelie. Is she alright? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla. Why is a dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute. Amelie? Could that be Amelie next door? Yes, I think so. Oh, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me. My wife. It's, complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. The minister's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart, what with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head. Well, where else would you prefer us to gossip? Oh no, I can't reach him to talk into his brain. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing. Ha ha ha. Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. I know two things to be true and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, my young lady? He escaped from prison, right? Why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? Dad. So all those rumors about you were true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Dad. Everyone has a certain principle they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. Oh goody, step closer. But, Detective Jowd... I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But... Dad. Now to take over your mind. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping? Some kidnappers... Look, I gave them the same voice accidentally. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution. Tonight. Ha ha ha. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die, and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. What? Camilla? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No, it can't be. And, by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Elma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. You're a capable detective. You say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true, what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? I mean, I watched it happen. Well, in a flashback anyway. To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work, and she went in first.
Thank you all for watching. You're welcome to come see me record these episodes live at twitch.tv/SuperBunnyBun. You can also come say hi on Twitter at SuperBunnyBun. But most importantly, I'd really appreciate it if you could like yourself, comment about how awesome you are, and subscribe to Happy Thoughts. And until next time, stay spicy and huggable. Bye!